Namaste my dear children. Welcome to distance learning sessions through videos. This video is made for class 3 maths chapter number 3 subtraction, and this is fourth session on this chapter. Today let us discuss some application based questions given in exercise 3C of our textbook. So application based questions. Question number 3. So answers for question number 1 and 2 in exercise 3C has been given in PDF format. Please refer that and copy it into your classwork. Now let us answer these application based questions in this exercise. The question number 3 is, what must be added to 3276 to get 7803? So here in this question we are asked to find a number with which if we add 3276 we must get 7803. ಅಂದರೆ 3276 ಗೆ ಯಾವ ನಂಬರನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ಆನ್ಸರು 7803 ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವಿವಾಗ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಆನ್ಸರ್ನ. ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್: we should subtract 3276 from 7803 to find the required solution. Now to subtract these numbers, let us write down the numbers in the place values table appropriately according to their place values. So first let me write the larger number, that is 7803, and in the second line or second row I will write the 3276. Now let us subtract. Let us begin from the digits at ones place. We have to subtract 6 from 3. So which is not possible because 3 is a smaller number than 6. So we cannot subtract 6 from 3. So we need to regroup the given digits here. So in tens place we have 0 here. So 0 tens cannot so for subtraction, first we need to subtract the digits at ones place. That is 6 should be subtracted from 3, which is not possible. So in such case we need to regroup the given digits for subtraction. So in tens place we have 0. So we cannot borrow from 0. So we will move to the next place, that is hundreds place. Here we have 8 hundreds and we will borrow 100 to the tens place. So when we borrow 100, so this 8 now becomes 800s becomes 700s. I will write 7 here, which represents 700s, and we are borrowing 100 to the tens place. So 100 is equal to 10 tens. So therefore it will become 10 tens. So now from 10 tens we will borrow 1 10 to the ones place. So now it becomes 9 and 3 now becomes, since we borrowed 110 to the ones place, and we know that 110 is equal to 10 ones. 10 ones and 3 ones together becomes 13 ones. So subtracting 6 from 13 ones, we get 7. Or in simple terms, subtracting 6 from 13, we get 7. Here we have 9. Remember, we have 9 here. So subtracting 7 from 9, we get 2, or it is 2 tens. Here we have 7 hundreds and 2 hundreds should be subtracted from 7 hundreds. So when we subtract 2 hundreds from 7 hundreds, we get 5 hundreds. 5. And here subtracting 3 from 7, or 3 thousands from 7 thousands, we get 4 thousands. So on subtracting 3276 from 7803, we get 4527 as difference. Here in this question, so this is the number, that is 4527 must be added with 3276 to get 7803. That is 4527 must be added to 3276 to get 7803. Now let us move to the next question. Question number 4. The sum of two numbers is 5990. If one of the numbers is 3887, find the other. So here the sum of two numbers is given. So ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಬರುವ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. that sum is 5990. ಸೊ ಆ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಂಬರ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. that is first number is 3887 and we need to find the other number. So how we will find this? To find this, what we should do is we should subtract 3887 from 5990 to find the required solution. So as we did earlier, we will write down these numbers in the place values table appropriate to their place values. Let me write 5990, 5990 and 3887 with a minus sign here. Now let us subtract, starting from ones place. Subtracting 7 from 0 is not possible, so what we should do is we need to regroup the digits here. So this 9 tens becomes 8 tens and we borrow 1 10 to the ones place and it becomes 10 ones. So now this 0 becomes 10 ones. Subtracting 7 ones from 10 ones, we get 3 ones. And here we will subtract 8 tens from 8 tens. The difference will be 0 tens. And subtracting 8 hundreds from 9 hundreds, we get 100. Here in thousands column we will subtract 3000s from 5000s. We get 2000s as difference. So altogether the difference when you subtract these two numbers is 2103. And what this number is? So the other required number is 2103. So in the question it is given that the sum of two numbers is 5990 and one of those numbers is 3887, and we found that the other number is 2103. Question number 5. A delivery van carrying 5000 bottles of fizz juice supplies 3725 bottles to a restaurant and the remaining bottles to an office canteen. How many bottles of fizz juice are delivered to the office canteen? So as you see in the picture here, there is a delivery van which supplies the juice called fizz. It's the name of juice. As we have 7 Up, Thumbs Up, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Slice, etc. Fizz is also a name of a juice, and this van supplies, it is carrying 5000 bottles of juice and it supplies 3725 bottles to a restaurant and the remaining bottles to an office canteen. We have to find that how many bottles of the juice were delivered or supplied to the office canteen. This is also a subtraction problem. So what we need to do is we should subtract 3725 from 5000 to find the required solution. So as we did earlier, we will write down the numbers in the place values table according to their places. So I will write the 5000 in the first row, 5 0 0 0. I'll put a minus sign here to indicate subtraction, and in the second row I will write 3725. Let us subtract now. So subtracting 5 from 0 is not possible. We need to borrow or we need to regroup these digits. So here in the tens place also we have 0. Moving forward to hundreds place, again we have 0 here. So we have to move to the thousands place. Here we have 5000s. So for regrouping, so we will make this as 4000s. And this will now become 10 hundreds. To borrow to the tens place, we will make this 10 hundreds as 9 hundreds, and borrow 100 to the tens place, it becomes a 10 tens, and we need to borrow to the ones place. So we will make this 10 tens as 9 tens, and we will borrow 110 to the ones place, and we know that 110 is equal to 10 ones. So now this becomes 10 ones. So this is what is called as regrouping the digits for subtraction. So now we will subtract 5 from 10. We get 5 or 5 ones. In tens place we have 9. Subtracting 2 from 9 we get 7. And again subtracting 7 from 9, here we get 2 as a difference. And in thousands column we have 3 to be subtracted from 4. we get 1000 here. So the conclusion is 1275 bottles of fizz whiz juice were delivered to the office canteen. Question number 6. Of a total of 7,895 students participating in a students' run for good health, 2,457 were school students and the remaining were college students. Find the number of college students who participated in the run. So here some children are participating in students run for good health campaign. It's a program, and both college students and school students are participating in that campaign. Here the number of school students participating is given, that is total number of students participating is 7,895. Among those, 2,457 were school students, and we have to find the number of college students participating in this run for good health. So how we will find this? So we should subtract 2,457 from 7,895 to find the required solution. So as usual, we will write down the numbers in the place values grid or place values table. So here we should write 7,895, and in the second column I will write 2,457. So we need to subtract 7 from 5 here. So we for subtracting 7 from 5, it is not possible. We need to regroup the digits. The digit at tens place is 9, which represents 9 tens. So now this becomes 8 10. When we regroup, we will make it 8 10, and we will borrow 1 10 to the ones place. So 1 10 is equal to 10 ones. 10 ones and 5 ones together becomes 15 ones. Now we will subtract 7 ones from 15 ones. So when we subtract 7 from 15, we get 8 ones. And subtracting 5 tens from 8 tens, we get 3 tens. And when we subtract 4 hundreds from 8 hundreds, we get 4 hundreds. And in thousands place, we will subtract 2 thousands from 7 thousands, we get 5 thousands. Therefore, the number of college students participating in the run for good health is 5,438. That is 5,438 college students were participated in the run for good health. So question number 7. In a poultry farm, out of 5,650 eggs, 3,225 eggs were sold and the remaining hatched into chicks. How many eggs were allowed to hatch? So andre ಪೌಲ್ಟ್ರಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೊ ಕೋಳಿಗಳನ್ನು ಸಾಕುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ಜಾಗ, ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೋಳಿ ಸಾಕಾಣಿಕೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 5,650 ಎಗ್ಸ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಒಟ್ಟು ಮೊಟ್ಟೆಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 3225 ಎಗ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಅಷ್ಟು ಎಗ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಂತರ ಉಳಿದ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೋಳಿ ಮರಿಗಳಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಕೋಳಿಗಳು ಆ ಮೊಟ್ಟೆಗಳಿಂದ ಮರಿಗಳು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೊಟ್ಟೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮರಿಗಳಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವೀಗ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಡೂ ಇಸ್, ಸೊ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ 3225 from 5650 to find the required solution. So we will write down the numbers in place values table appropriate to their place values. 5650 is the number of total eggs, and the number of eggs sold was 3225. So we will subtract this number to find the number of eggs allowed to hatch. So for subtracting 5 ones from 0 ones is not possible. We need to regroup the digits. So here in tens place we have 5, which represents 5 tens. We will make this 5 tens as 4 tens and borrow 1 10 to the ones place, and it will be 10 ones. So now we subtract 5 ones from 10 ones. It becomes 5 ones. Difference is 5 ones. So here now we will subtract 2 tens from 4 tens, which becomes 2 tens. 4 minus 2 is 2. Here in hundreds place we have 2 hundreds to be subtracted from 6 hundreds. We get 4 hundreds as difference. And subtracting 3 thousands from 5 thousands, we get 2 thousands. Therefore 2425 eggs were allowed to hatch. ಅಂದರೆ 2425 ಮೊಟ್ಟೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮರಿಯಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮರಿಯಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. Now let us move to the next question. So, a school library bought 215 new books. Now there are 4723 books in the library. How many books were there in the library before the new books were bought? ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕೂಲಿನ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಗೆ 215 ನ್ಯೂ ಬುಕ್ಸನ್ನು ತಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕೂಲಿನ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಹೊಸ ಬುಕ್ಗಳನ್ನು ತಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಟ್ಟು ಬುಕ್ಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ 4723. ದ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಈಸ್, ಸೊ ಈ ಹೊಸ ಬುಕ್ಗಳನ್ನು ತರೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮೊದಲು ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಇದನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಟೋಟಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬುಕ್ಸಿಂದ ಹೊಸ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ಗಳ ನಂಬರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗ ಹೊಸ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ತರೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮೊದಲು ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬುಕ್ಸ್ಗಳಿತ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಸೊ ದ ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ 215 from 4723 to find the required solution. The procedure of subtraction is same. So writing down the given numbers in place values table, 4723 minus 215 215 So for subtracting 5 ones from 3 ones, which is not possible, we need to regroup. Here this 2 tens becomes 1 10, and we will borrow 1 10 to the ones place, and now it becomes 10 ones plus 3 ones, together it becomes 13 ones. Now subtracting 5 ones from 13 ones, we get 8 ones as difference. And subtracting 110 from 110, we get 0 10. And subtracting 2 hundreds from 7 hundreds, we get 5 hundreds. Difference is 5 hundreds. Here we have 4 thousands, and here we don't have any digit which may be treated as 0, which can be assumed as 0. ಇದು ನಾವು 0 ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. Subtracting 0 from 4, we get 4 thousands. So therefore 4508 books were there in the library before the new books were bought. ಅಂದರೆ ಹೊಸ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಂಡು ತರೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮೊದಲು ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ 4508 ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಹಳೆ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ಗಳ ನಂಬರ್ ಇದು 4508. Now coming to question number 9. There were 3000 people in a stadium watching a football match. Some of them left early. Now there are 2734 people left in the stadium. How many people left early? So ಒಂದು ಫುಟ್ಬಾಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂನಲ್ಲಿ 3000 ಪೀಪಲ್ 3000 ಜನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಫುಟ್ಬಾಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 3000 ಜನ ಏನು ಸೇರಿದ್ರು ಆ ಫುಟ್ಬಾಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚನ್ನ ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವರು ಆ ಆಟ ಮುಗಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮೊದಲೇ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಮಿಂದ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ತಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗಳು ಹೊರಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 2734 ಪೀಪಲ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಮಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ ಉಳಿದಿರುವಂತಹ ಜನರ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 2734 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಮೊದಲೇ, ಅಂದರೆ ಗೇಮ್ ಮುಗಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮೊದಲೇ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಮಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವೀಗ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ 2734 from 3000, we will get the number of people left the stadium early. So we will write down the numbers in the place values table. It is 3000 minus 2734. So here we have zeros in ones, tens and hundreds places of this number 3000. So for regrouping, we need to move forward to the thousands place. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ thousands place ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3000s ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು, we will make this 2000s ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 1000 ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, hundreds ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಗೆ ಬಾರೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. we will bring it to the hundreds place, and we know that 1000 is equal to 10 hundreds. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು, we can write this as 10 hundreds. Again to borrow to the tens place, so this 10 hundreds will make it 9 hundreds, and we will bring 100 to the tens place. It becomes 10 tens. 10 tens ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವೀಗ, 10 ಟೆನ್ಸ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೀಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ 10 ಟೆನ್ಸಿಂದ 9 ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, 1 ಟೆನ್ನನ್ನು ನಾವು ಒನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಗೆ ಬಾರೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ 10 ones. Now we will subtract 4 from 10 ones. So we will get 6 ones as difference. 10 minus 4 is 6. Here in tens column we have 9 and we need to subtract 3 from 9, we get 6 here. Here in hundreds place we need to subtract 7 from 9. So subtracting 7 from 9 we get 2. In thousands place we have 2 and 2 here. So subtracting 2000s from 2000s we get 0. Therefore the conclusion is 266 people left early. ಅಂದರೆ 2066 people ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂನ ಗೇಮ್ ಮುಗಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಮೊದಲೇ ಹೊರಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ you should be able to solve the word problems. So I hope you enjoyed this video and learned whatever we discussed in today's session. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye children.